This is the book of Joel, chapter 2, verse 20. But I will remove far off from you the northern army, and will drive him into a land barren and desolate, with his face toward the east sea, and his hinder part toward the utmost sea. And his stink shall come up, and his ill savor shall come up, because he hath done great things. Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai is his son who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation Israel on earth today. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth of sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai's sake. I'm Brother Samak from the GMS Miami Camp. And yes, the reason why I brought out the book of Joel, chapter 2, verse 20, is that I'm going to play a clip of what Donald Trump says concerning Iran. Okay? Keep your eyes on the so-called Middle East. And the reason why I say so-called, because it's really Western Asia, all right? It's technically Asia. That's why the scripture says, woe unto thee, Babylon in Asia, all right? Because that region is part of Asia. So I'm going to play this video, all right? And then I'll show some articles, which just confirms that the American military is not leaving the Middle East, or the so-called Middle East, which is Western Asia. They're not leaving, all right? There's going to be an event, all right? Donald Trump knows it, okay? And that's why he said what he said, which I'm about to play, okay? And get ready for a draft. Get ready for a draft, you simple American demons, okay? Simple American weirdos and freaks. Get ready for a draft. Let's play this video.
It's an interesting time in the history of the world, but we have a situation with Iran that something's going to happen very soon. Very, very soon.
You heard that? Something's going to happen very soon. Very, very soon. Okay? And this is all pertaining to that whole Iran nuclear negotiation. All right? Because between Babylon the Great America and these JJs, these 1948ers, all right, they've been screaming and hollering that they don't want Iran to have a nuke. All right? And Iran doesn't want to come to the negotiation table. So it's on, man. You got to be excited for prophecy. Woo! Let's go.
We'll be talking about that pretty soon, I guess, and hopefully we can have a peace deal. You know, I'm not speaking out of strength or weakness. I'm just saying I'd rather see a peace deal than the other, but the other will solve the problem.
What is he talking about? What is he talking about? The other? He's talking about war. Okay, he's talking about bringing in the military. All right, that's why the Iran International said Trump tells Khamenei to make a nuclear deal or face military intervention. Okay, and that's why I brought out Joel chapter 2 verse 20, because the American military is not leaving that region. In fact, it's about to be saturated with more boots on the ground. Get ready for a draft. We're here. All right, it's exciting, man. All right, and it's looking like it could be this year. All right, that America, starts a new war, all right? And it's looking like Iran. It's looking like Iran, okay? Now, I want to bring this out too. I typed in, why did Romans like to go to war in March? It says, and this is the mindset of these so-called white people, all right? They were the ancient Romans, but they're the biblical Edomites, okay? And they follow the military customs of ancient Rome. This is how you know this is Rome all over again. This is Rome 2.0, with technology. The Romans didn't have a specific preference for starting wars in March, but the month of March was often chosen as a starting point for military campaigns due to favorable weather and the end of winter. Right. The best time to go to war, all right, is during the springtime, because you're on the hopes and anticipation that you will, all right, finish the war, all right, before the winter. All right. That's how the Romans conducted their military campaign. They never liked to go to war in the winter. It's too cold. Okay, they rather do it in a nice, comfortable weather. All right, to get the job done. So that's why, hey, March is looking like something. Then you got this blood moon. All right, that falls on the Passover. So hey, it's going down. So now, let's get into this article. So what is Iran saying? Because I was just looking to see, is Iran going to go along with Trump's, all right, so-called peace deal, all right, or they had it with his mouth. And this is what Iran said. Iran slams U.S. maximum pressure policy as crimes against humanity. Iran says Washington's continuation of so-called maximum pressure policy against Tehran is tantamount to crime against humanity, stressing that the failed policy will not yield new results for Washington. Right, this came out, all right, today. So they're not giving a damn what Trump's saying. So again, all right, it's about to get hot in the Western Asia, which is the what they call today so-called Middle East. Iranian Foreign Ministry spokesman Ismail Baghei made the announcement on Friday, a day after U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said his country's sanctions against Iran are designed to shut down its oil industry and collapse its already buckling economy. Right. Okay. And hey, this is you do this, that's war. Okay. Hey, didn't Japan go to war with America when America stopped Japan from receiving oil? Hold on. All right. Why did Japan attack Pearl Harbor? Here it is. Resource concern. Japan desperately needed natural resources like oil, which were being restricted by U.S. due to their expansionist policy in Asia. Right. So that's why, all right, Pearl Harbor was attacked. Okay. Which it was all designed by America anyway, because America was in a Great Depression. All right. And they needed to get into a war, all right, to pump up the economy. All right. And many economists said that if it wasn't for World War II, America would have not gotten out of the Great Depression. Just a little side note. But that's it. Oil. All right. America was preventing Japan, all right, to receive oil. All right. So that's why Japan attacked Pearl Harbor. Same thing that's going on here with Iran. America's preventing Iran's oil industry. So, hey, this is why Iran's not budging. So, and it's looking like America's going to go in militarily. All right. And of course, who's going to lead the charge? Yep. The JJs in 1948 are the small hats. All right. With the funny noses and the funny hats. That's what we call them, the small hats. IDF Chief Zamir declares 2025 a year of war on Gaza and Iran. Right. 2025. All right. This is the new IDF chief. All right. Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 20. Right. And the least of the flock shall draw them out. All right. And not to mention, I'm going to keep bringing this out over and over again. Donald Trump approved $12 billion, all right, to aid them JJs, okay, with weapons, okay, and of course, anything they want, okay, because it's all pertaining to the war, okay, in Gaza and Iran. 12 billion. So we're here. We are here. Oh, side note, before I get the side note, I want to bring this out. Second Esdras chapter 16, start at 1. Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Right. Death and destruction. All right. We're about to see, okay, lots and lots of people be put down. All right. That's why it says in verse 2, gird up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair, bewail your children, and be sorry for your destruction at hand. Right. Major drafts coming. Okay. Major draft is coming. All right. That war in the Western Asia, which is the so-called Middle East, all right, is about to get a whole lot bigger. A whole lot bigger. Okay. And a lot of people, okay, are going to be put in the meat grinder. Okay. And they're going to be put down. All right. And this is the will of the Lord. All right. This is judgment. One more. And then I'm going to go to the side note. Revelation chapter 9, verse 13. Just to show you that this is the will of the Lord. And the 6 angels sounded, and I heard a voice from the 4 horns of the golden altar, which is before the Most High. Verse 14, saying to the 6 angels which had the trumpet, loose the 4 angels which are bound in the great river Euphrates. Right, and that's why this region's being stirred up. That whole region. Okay? It's the will of the Lord. He's got the angels to stir up that region so that war can happen. Okay? That's why you got to keep your eyes, all right, on that region. All right, on the so-called Middle East. 15. And 4 angels were loose, which would prepare for an hour and a day and a month and a year to slay the third part of men. Right, and the third part of men represents these Edomites, these so-called white people. All right. A lot of these so-called white people, okay, are going to die in this final war, the war to end all wars. All right, because this is their judgment. Okay. And now we're going to show why they're going to die. Okay, this is the side note. Perfect timing. So let's start out with the military. I brought this out yesterday with me and my brother, Zakaria, yesterday's lesson. But I wanted to focus again and bring this out because, you know, you American people, you are so prideful. You think the American military is so strong and badass, you know? Meanwhile, all right, the soldiers are not even being fed, all right? On particular military installations like Fort Carson. Okay, what does that do to morale? All right, what does that do to the mindset of a soldier when they see that they're not being provided food, the basic needs, all right, while serving their beloved country? It's gonna make them angry, bitter, all right, and rebellious, okay, and mutiny. Soldiers report empty food kiosks, small portions at Fort Carson. Look at this shit, okay? And they're literally serving them lima beans and bread. Check this out. You can't make this shit up. Soldiers at Fort Carson, home to 4th Infantry Division. Now, again, I said this yesterday, I'm going to say it again. This is where I was stationed at. I was stationed at this facility, all right, this military installation. Okay, I've never seen them have no food there. When I was there, they had plenty of food. Now, of course, I was in the world. I wasn't eating healthy. All right. Then again, I was in my early 20s, so I was bugged out, still in the world, not knowing who the hell I was. So I wasn't eating healthy. I was eating all the fast food. All right, but they had good quality food there. I could say that, even though I didn't gravitate towards it. All right, but they had a tremendous amount of food. So this to me, I was like, whoa, this is what they're feeding their soldiers now? Wow. In that installation, all right, this confirms to me, like, oh yeah, them soldiers are bitter. All right, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a lot of yelling and screaming on that installation. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a lot of Article 15s. Okay, Article 15 is like is like a misdemeanor. You know, you get misdemeanors, and then it's like a misdemeanor if you were in civil. If you went to court and was found guilty for misdemeanor crimes, but you have what's known as Article 15. In fact, let me just break this down. What is Article 15 in the military? Article 15 refers to section of Uniform Code of Military Justice that allows commanders to impose non-judicial punishment on service members for minor offenses, right? Misdemeanors, essentially a disciplinary action without full court-martial, right? Okay, providing a way to address misconduct without resorting to more severe legal proceedings. It is considered non-judicial punishment process, right? So, and if you get enough of these, then you could get court-martialed, all right? But yeah, just to give you an idea. Because why? Disobeying orders, being late to duty, neglecting appearance, or minor incidents. And I guarantee this is what's happening. Okay? So, yeah. So, look at this. Lima beans and toast. So, there's a lot of disobeying orders, a lot of yelling and screaming going on. All right? And this is just a sign. All right, check this out. The Army is losing nearly 1/4 of soldiers in the first 2 years of enlistment. Okay? Meaning they're not able to even finish up, all right, their contract. So the military spent all this money getting their ass through basic training, and they're not even able to finish it. All right? And a lot has to do with mental health, okay? And obesity. All right? They're still, because, bro, these everyday Americans don't eat right, man. They're eating nothing but processed food. Okay? So they're being kicked out. All right? And it's bad in terms of having a fighting force. That's why here, U.S. military retention problems. The U.S. military faces significant retention problems, including the decline in overall retention rates, challenges in attracting and retaining qualified personnel, and concerns about the quality of life and opportunities for military families. Right, and again, people starving. Okay, soldiers not able to eat. Imagine you just went through in processing. All right, because I've done this. All right, I've experienced this. All right, when you in process, you come to this installation. You're brand new private. Whether you are E1, E2, usually it's E1, E2 for the most part, E3, though they're the main ones that begin to in process on these installation bases. And of course you got different officers and different sergeants who want to come to Fort Carson because they're done with a previous tour. But when you go there as a young soldier, all right, you don't have a car, all right. Some don't even have a driver's license. I didn't have a driver's license. Okay, I got my driver's license in the military. Real talk. Okay, I got my driver's license in Colorado Springs. All right, so check this out. So when you need to eat, you can't eat. You order food out, which that's gonna cost, all right, because Uber, all right, ordering food, that's definitely on the rise, all right, that's definitely expensive, all right. So what's the next best thing? Walking to these defects, okay, which you pay for out of your paycheck, all right, it's deducted out of your paycheck, okay, and the fact that this is how these soldiers are being fed, yeah, man. And they you don't think they're telling their family relatives and their friends like, hey man, don't join the military, they can't even feed us properly, all right, we're getting fed lima beans and bread. Yeah, all right, news spreads quickly, and that's why you're gonna lose, all right. So Donald Trump is setting America up to lose in this final war, man. Setting America up. You know what, let me get this one. Jeremiah chapter 51 verse 30. The mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. They have remained in their holds. Their might have failed. They became as women. They have burned her dwelling places. Her bars are broken. Right. Okay, the mighty men of Babylon are not going to fight. Okay, they're going to buck up. They're going to say, hell to the no. Hell nah to the nah. That's exactly what they're going to say. And there's going to be, all right, mutiny. 31, one post shall run to meet another, and one messenger to meet another, to show the king of Babylon that his city is taken at one end. 32, and that the passages are stopped, and the reeds they have burned with fire, and the men of war are affrighted. Exactly. Okay? And this is the judgment of America. Babylon the Great. Okay? Also known as the daughter of Babylon. All right? 33, for thus saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel. Right? Because this is judgment from the God of Israel. The daughter of Babylon is like a threshing floor. It is time to thresh her, yet a little while, and the time for harvest shall come. Right? And the daughter of Babylon, all right, is associated with Edom. Will they bring out the cross reference? Oh, it might have just taken it down. All right, very interesting. No biggie. All right. Daughter of Babylon. Yep, here it is. Psalm 137, verse 7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom, the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. 8. O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us. Right. So Edom is associated with daughter of Babylon. All right, that's how you know America is ruled by the Edomites, the so-called white people. Okay, and they're being set up to be destroyed. Okay, and your military, okay, is one big joke. All right, this is an embarrassment. All right, and Donald Trump is prideful as fuck. All right, how come his military officers, his generals, all right, ain't putting them on game to what's going on, all right, with his soldiers? Okay, and it's bad. Okay, it's very bad. Not to mention, all right, Russia will be backing Iran. You have Russian missile experts flew to Iran amid clashes with Israel. Yeah, okay, they know the Russians have been backing Iran, and they know them JJs want to attack. So they're training Iran up, because what it is going to be, all right. And this is how I see it. And the Lord can always, change it up. But I see first, Russia being using Iran as a proxy, all right, and now America will get their meat grinder, just like Russians were putting the meat grinder in Ukraine. You're right. While America was playing proxy with Ukraine in the military, all right, now Russia's going to have, all right, their pound of flesh by using Iran as a proxy, okay, against the JJs and American forces, okay, and you're going to see a meat grinder like you've never seen before, okay. Get ready, that draft is coming. All right, and the Iranians are not no goddamn, all right, Iraqians, all right? They're not the Syrians. The Iranians know how to fight, okay? Their whole history, look at them when they were the Persian and Medes, all right? They know how to fight warfares, all right? So they're not playing any games, man. Okay? They're not playing any games. So we're here. Keep your eye. Looking like March might be the set off. Set it off. All right. And then you got Trump threatening Russia with new sanctions. All right, if they don't go into a deal with Zelensky. So Trump, hey, the Wadi Yahabashim Al-Shai for Donald Trump, man. Okay, the Wadi Yahabashim Al-Shai for putting this man into office, because he's setting things off. That's why you got to be excited for prophecies. You have to be. If you're not rejoicing over the prophecy, something wrong with you, man. We're almost out of here. It's exciting. 2nd Esdras chapter 16, verse 34. In the war shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. Right, and this is what's coming, man. All right? Americans, you're not exempt from this. Okay? You out here thinking that because you're over here on the other side of the world, okay, you're away from all that conflict from the other side of the world, like you're not going to be touched. Smoking crack rocks, all right? And again, all right, you're denying the will of the Lord, all right? You're trying to act like you're going against the will of the Lord, All right, this is how you know y'all godless and faithless people, man. It's the Lord that's doing this. Proverbs chapter 21, verse 1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. As a river of water, he turneth whithersoever he will. Right? He's guiding Trump, Putin, all right, the president of Iran, okay, the Ayatollah of Iran. He's got the JJs, the leadership of the JJs. He's making all them, okay, in battle mindset, all right, so that his will is fulfilled, okay, so that prophecy can come to pass. It is what it is, all right. If you don't like it, tough, all right. You're not part of the elect. That's the point. Well, you never were part of the elect. The elect are only for the Israelites, all right. But that's the point, man. All right, and you Jakes living here in America that want to call yourself Americans, because that's really where I was going. All right, you want to hold on to that American banner and proud to be an American? Well, get ready for a draft and get ready, all right, to see your children be brought into that meat grinder. And I see it coming. I see it coming. So, that's it. I don't want to beat a dead horse. All right, I brought out, some key articles. That's why, all right, you got to keep your eyes on that region, the so-called Middle East, because we're here. And it's looking like it can happen any day. Trump said it. He said it. Okay? If they don't come to a deal, all right, then he's got the alternative, and that's military, to use of the military. And Iran is already prepared. Okay? They even wrote an article on it. They know that Trump, this is the letter that Trump sent to the Supreme Ayatollah Khamenei. He said, I hope that Iran, and I've written them a letter. I hope you're going to negotiate, because if we have to go in militarily, it's going to be terrible things for them. Trump said in a segment at an interview broadcast on Friday. Yup. He said, there are two ways Iran can be handled, militarily or you make a deal. I would prefer to make a deal because I'm not looking to hurt Iran. There you go. So there you go. So, hey. And the Iranians are not budging. They're like, nope, we don't want to make a deal. So, hey. And these JJs, they've been given all the money and military aid, all right, to go to war with Iran. Okay? And America will get dragged into it. Okay? And then Russia will come in. And then you have nuclear war, baby. All right? All ye that bend the bow, shoot at her. And don't think your NATO allies, America, are going to get involved in this war. Nope. Okay? They already have problems with America. All the shit that Donald Trump's doing. So, and they're going to turn on America. The beast shall hate the whore. And it's coming, man. It's coming. Oh, I totally forgot. Real quickly before I end this. Also, watch Turkey. Okay? JJ growing threat in Islamists trying to unify Syria. Turkey says JJ occupied Syria is expansionist, exclusive. All right? Erdogan, here it is. Erdogan directs new warning after JJ attempts to split Syria. Right. So you got Turkey, who's totally against these JJs, and they're seeing what these JJs are doing in Syria, trying to expand territory. And Turkey, all right, which is a NATO ally, is not having it. So yeah, it's going down. So get ready for war. All right, America, you're not leaving the Middle East, and this is all proof. So with that, I want to give all praise and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Wakakodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who grew well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth of sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth, risking their life for Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai's sake. Love you, brothers. Keep it door, keep the faith, keep pushing, keep fighting, keep studying. Pray without ceasing. Pray for each other. Pray for the apostle elders. As you can see, we're almost out of here. For the few sisters that are watching, keep studying. When you pray, all right, pray, keep studying when you pray. Pray to cover. We're almost out of here. Hey, everyone lock in. We're here, and we're getting close to the Passover. So, Lord willing, it happens this month. All right, Lord willing, it happens this year. All right, but it's about to go down. Okay, so with that, Shalom.